Okay. I just filmed for about 10 minutes and the audio was just a ringing noise. So I don't know if that is a sign that I shouldn't make this video or that I should just try again. And I'm gonna try again because never give up, never what? Never back down, never what? Never give up? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna kneel right here. Well, now you can't see me. You know what? I'm tired of standing. It's okay. I'll go right here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Okay, now I just look awkward. Y'all? Boy, what the hell, boy? Boy, what the hell, boy? Here. Let's go like that. I'm having difficulties accepting the idea of identity. I'm really having a tough time figuring out who I am and what I want and why I'm here and what I'm supposed to be doing in this moment right now. Like, on one hand, because there's so many parts of me that exist at the same time, and I'm literally having troubles facing all of it and just like letting myself exist in these spaces because I feel like I have to be defined. I have to be defined by something or else I don't know what I am. And I also think a lot of it okay, that was an aggressive noise. A lot of it, like a lot of who I am has been defined by how people perceive me. I've defined it by that. Like, if somebody says I'm a ray of sunshine, there we go. I'm a ray of sunshine, you know what I mean? Like, but if somebody were to say, you glow like the moon, which nobody has said, I don't know why that's what I thought of, then I would associate myself with the moon more than the sun. So all these outward voices really, I just want to just close them all out. You know what I mean? I don't want to let somebody into this space with me. And that does make me sad. And it's a difficult feeling to understand and also navigate because I've spent so long yearning to share all these parts of myself and dreaming about high school sweethearts and meeting somebody young and growing old with them and they've seen every single version of me. But I think it's going to be hard to allow somebody in to my life when I don't even give the vulnerable parts of me the time of day. And how can I long for experiencing something with someone when I still can't experience everything in the present, like presently, like letting myself be present instead of asking myself, what should I be doing? Who should I be today? How should I act around these people? I don't let myself just breathe. You know what I mean? I don't let myself just like exist. I'm always trying to figure out who I am. And the dream I had last night, I was in this like creepy Coraline house and this black cat was chasing me and I was terrified. I was terrified of it. And it was leading me down paths that led to nowhere. I was knocking on doors that wouldn't open. And this cat, it had so many clones of itself, but the real cat itself wouldn't show itself often. It was like hiding from me and I was hiding from it. But we were like chasing each other. And it was very strange. And I got to this point where I was just like swatting the cats away and I was running from them, and I never outran the cat. I never fully escaped the house because I woke up and I was still scared. I still had this really uncomfortable feeling that I still don't really know how to address, but I called my brother And he said it sounds like there's a part of your identity that you're not facing. And I just thought that was so spot on. Especially when I try to surround myself with people who are sure in themselves. I have my really good friend Reese, who is one of my favorite people on this planet, and we hung out last night. And she is one of those people where, like, she's so genuine and original and authentic. And when I look at her, it's like there's so many attributes that I want people to see in me. And I love being around. Like, she just brings this energy to the table that is just like, wow. I want people to feel this way around me. I want to make people smile like she does. And I think it's because she's always been so sure in herself. Well, I know everybody has like their moments where they're not, but I've always seen her as like somebody who knows at least parts of who they are. And I feel like that's beautiful. I feel like that's so hard to find nowadays. I feel like it's hard to find people who are authentically themselves in such a calculated and performative world. But I have so much love to give in my heart. I have so many things that I just want to share with other people. But I can't even look at myself, all of me, and just let all these parts exist at once. I want to get rid of the bad and only keep the good. Or I want to, like, sometimes even when I'm journaling to myself, it's like it feels like there's an audience there. And I think that's why these videos are helping me, because I'm not doing it for an audience. I'm doing it because watching these back is actually kind of therapeutic. And it feels good to say something without feeling this intense, not even performativeness, but like just trying to act normal. I'm sick of trying to act normal, because I don't think normal is even a part of how we could describe society. It's not even in the vocabulary. Everything's absurd. Everything's ridiculous. And I wish more people would embrace that. I wish more people would, in the beginning of a conversation, let out their sillier sides. Like, the reason I think Reese and I are able to connect in the way that we do is because we're able to riff off each other. And that's what makes her such a good friend, is like she sees a side of me that not a lot of people do. I can't even do that with my parents all the time. Like, I don't have a lot of people I can be silly around, especially because nowadays everything is so fucking serious. So fucking serious. There's like, which of course, I know there's a lot happening in the world. I know a lot of people are struggling. But like, wow. This is just, it's hard to talk from this point of view, from this side of myself who doesn't really come out often. Like, I stopped doing funny voices. I stopped smiling at people just to smile. I'm not that ray of sunshine that people called me in like 8th grade. I am, like, that's inside of me. But she's been locked away for a while. So I'm having trouble contemplating an identity I want to be sure in myself. I want a lot of things for myself, and I recognize that I have a lot of potential to do a lot of things, but I get stuck because I'm scared. Very scared, y'all. Like, I'm scared of who I am, truly. Hope you never find out who I really am, 'cause you'll never love me. That's a good song. But I think that's all I have to say. I wish I could exist in a world where everybody was unapologetically themselves all the time. But instead, I feel like I have to fish out the real people versus the people who have to put on an act for what they think real is. And I don't even know when I'm being real, because I've been who I've thought I was supposed to be for so long. But I think I am getting better. At just breathing and existing. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm really hungry, so peace out, A-Town. I guess the message is let yourself explore all of the sides of yourself that you ignore, and address the parts that need nurturing, because they're never going to go away. They're just going to get louder the more you suppress them. That's my message to my future self and anybody who it resonates with. Okay. Bye. Thanks for watching.